We're back. We're diving in here to Oddball Live Fire with the Contender Premade Championship between Waste Station and We Get Wiped. And we're kicking things off here with Saint Panthera pushing over on this cut side here. He's able to get an early pick, but two go down for Waste Station. And already getting some time on the clock here off the jump of this oddball. Looks like it might be one of those games where it could be one of those scrappy oddballs where everyone's just trying to get as much time as they can off the get-go, but we'll have to see how it goes.
For a second there, I was really wondering what he was doing. Was he trying to like clamber the side of that? But he was actually trying to get information. It seemed like, unfortunately, he did go down, but his teammates kind of came in there to back him up. But the ball is in, I believe, the hands, or was in the hands of Waste Station. Currently, is being pushed towards the back. IS Supreme is going to push up the big door. Queso is not right or far behind here, pushing up on this player. Back B takes out King Alessio. Trying to fight his way through back B for another player. Does get him one shot, but gets cleaned up. And there is an overshield player on the back end of that B side here with the heat wave. Annihilates Lestroff there. And Saint Panthera trying to follow up and get another one shot for himself as well.
Yeah, I think that aggression's coming in here full force. You're seeing a lot of beatdown kills. You're seeing a lot of kind of almost blenders as both teams are fighting over the ball there on B. You know, one team finally able to come out from the pile and get a good reset there. OS off the map here. We get wiped, picking up the ball, trying to get set up here on C tower, but what a great little flank there to clean up from Saint Panthera. And they have two up here in tower control as We Get Wiped's going to have to kind of reset here for a brand new push.
Indeed they are, but Saint Panthera putting the points on the board 29-19. Waste Station have got the lead by a small margin here, but they have a decent setup, but they're currently getting wiped as Supreme CC's and his buddy here pushing in on the back mud elbow side of the tower. CC's trying to watch his back here, get information, but this guy's going to drop down on bottom tower. He manages to pick up the kill. It's going to be 2 down. Make that actually 3 down currently for Waste Station as they do spawn up. But Queso trying to push out. King Lister got the ball and overshield in his hand. Not quite sure what the plan is here, but he's getting melted here. Most of his overshield is gone currently, but he's still staying alive.
Yeah, still staying alive, able to turn around, get the kill there. You know, both teams have 2 go down. Supreme here cleaning up the ball, making sure they're not getting any time here. As the last Waste Station member is in the back of tower, that you know they're going to make a move here. I'm not sure if they're aware of him. If this flank here could maybe do some work. Supreme thinking about the ball reset here, but still holding on with the time. He's gathering information, peeking around corners before this reset. He's really milking this this last.
Yeah, there's been quite a few like unconventional setups like I've seen out of both these teams. I mean, we saw the back B, that was like a legit setup. And we saw a guy hold it back tower, but they're kind of holding it towards dummies was a weird move. But I kind of see why they did it. They were trying to play the ball, you know, and seemed to work out. But Jay Nova though, he's got it in his hands, back mud, trying to get information for his team. Also in a nice sneaky spot there, if most people don't know, but he's making a really smart play there to play the ball off. Unfortunately, he does lose his life. That's going to be 2 down currently for Waste Station as We Get wiped, looking to try to push back here and you know, regain the lead. It is 66 to basically 40 right now as Waste Station do have the lead.
Yeah, Waste Station with the lead here. Just a small one here as we kind of pass over the halfway point here. Queso whipping out the quick draw here with the pistol, finishing off the kills, and they get 3 down on We Get Wiped. They have C control here, and they do have information on the last player here. He's going to look and hunt, try to find him out here, but not quite sure where he's at as Overshield's going to be coming up here with about 10 seconds left. We Get Wiped. Spawning here over an A. They have a good angle on it, but Queso, instead of just going for that OS, he goes for the push, and they get essentially 3 down there on Waste Station, and I believe OS.
Yeah, that was only 8 seconds left for Waste Station to secure the first round of oddball here in the first game of this series. But Saint Panthera trying to help his team stay in it, as we do see We Get Wiped picking that ball up and rotating the tower to get themselves their own setup. Queso trying to stop the formation, but unfortunately gets pressed from the pillars door as those two guys do rotate the dummies there. He's going to have a little bit of a hard time trying to get through there, but he's got teammates on his back end here. They can mount a push here, maybe get a pick. They might have that momentum they need to break this setup.
Yeah, they do get that first pick there over on C side. They still have the numbers advantage as we see We Get Wiped still kind of ticking away there. They get to the 70-second mark there. A couple of trades out here by dummies as Waste Station is making their move now on the ball guy, pushing into the top of the tower. There's 3 of them surrounding. They're easily going to get this pick here. And we're going to see what We Get Wiped here does. They're three-man. They're wolf packing the tunnel down here. They said this ball is going to be ours. And they smartly back out there and go for this flank around cuts. And both teams just kind of trying to get this space down here in the tunnel as one goes down for each side. Waystation flying around scoreboard. A couple of them weak. Two go down for both sides. And we just got a straight up fist fight here. Double kill from Supreme, and he goes for the ninja, but his teammate picks it up there. One up for Waystation as, yeah, down here in Rat Tunnel, man, it's a scuffle.
Yeah, it most definitely is, but we've get wiped if really put themselves in a great situation to probably take this first round. If they can get a few more picks here on the Waystation, sorry, We Get Wiped could potentially take this round. They're very, very close to actually getting it, closing in with 6 seconds left. They do have the damage they need, but Mike's going to have to rotate out. His teammate could get cleaned up behind him, but that's going to be it right there as We Get Wiped do take the first round there. Very interesting to see how that played out. Unfortunately for Waystation, just couldn't muster the last, few minutes there to get that round for him.
Yeah, just 8 seconds they needed there with almost a 20-plus second lead. Definitely a tough break on the first round here. Curious to see how they're going to bounce back. Looks as if one goes down into the vent, drops the sniper in the bottom middle. We have a nice perfect here from Mike, so continuing the momentum from the end of that last round there where he clutched up with the ball and he's already making some moves here. As 3 go down for Waystation. We Get Wiped are going to be in a great position here to get some time, to get this OS, and look at that, they're already putting the damage on the spawners here, so it looks like We Get Wiped here. It looks like they're going to be the ones doing the wiping a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely are. They're still putting points on the board here. Supreme's got that oddball just chilling in the window. His teammate's doing a lot of damage. King is over here with the sniper rifle rotating to Big Door because he notices that there's a fire being shot over here. Sorry, fire. Oh, fire. There's bullets. They're spraying everywhere. But, man, it couldn't hit quite any of those shots there, but trying to line up that no-scope, unfortunately, is going to be overrun here, and that's going to be the ball in hand for Waystation and J Nova with the heat wave in hand as well, just chilling himself.
It was a nice little pivot there from Waystation. They kind of give him the little fake out. They thought they were going to push him all the way from Big Door, but they kind of circle back around through scoreboard and sneak up on the sniper there. 2 go down for Waystation. 3, 4 go down. What a nice little sneaky move from Supreme CCCs, who currently is leading the lobby with 17 kills. He's got a 17 and 9 kill death ratio. He's also got over a minute of ball time. So Supreme CCCs, I'm curious what the C's stand for, but I tell you what, they're definitely doing something tonight.
I think I know what it stands for. Crush. I don't know, something like that maybe. I don't know. It could be anything. You know that song "Crush" by like Paramore, I think that's what it's called.
Oh wow, that's
like
a throwback right there.
Yeah, right there you go.
Yeah, huge Paramore fan. We just found out Supreme is here, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he's blaring it as he's playing this championship match.
Right. There is an overshield down over there. It just came up 4 seconds ago, but it doesn't seem like anybody's popped it. Actually, I take that back. Lestrov has got it in the pocket, but half of it's gone. It does look like he took some damage. I want to say from either Sandbag. I think it's Sandbags up here where he took some damage. And we got the whole team. We Get Wiped pushing in to sandwich this ball player. Oh my God, that ball player goes flying right off of that nade. Lestrov, though, still has a little bit of overshoot. He's going to need to be a little aggressive here so he can create a window here for his team to bounce back, and he does just that. He's going to pick the oddball up, secure some more time for himself.
Yeah, he was looking into the magic ball there. You know, he just had the OS, and, you kind of expect OS to be on the front line. He says, no, I'm playing OS back line, Merle. I'm making them all come to my way. And you know what? He hung up by Turbine, and he ended up getting the last couple kills and cleaning up the damage and getting a little bit of ball time here as We Get Wiped here, taking a decent lead here, 68-47 against Waystation at the moment, as different members of We Get Wiped are looking to clean out A here. Queso, the last man alive, 3 down for Waystation. They're going to have the ball here. They're going to take it back to A because they got the spawns there. Snipers up in top mid. There's definitely going to be a mad dash here as 2 members try to look for it.
Yeah, and I want to compliment both these teams the way they've been holding the ball. I mean, it's just like, I feel like, man, I don't know what rank they are, but they are doing a great job. I'd like to see some of this in my lobbies when I'm playing in the Diamond and Onyx lobbies. Honestly, they're doing a great job of rotating it, trying to keep it played, trying to keep it in a spot where it's like, not easily grabbed, where they can fight and put damage. And they're doing just that as CC is holding the back end of OS here, laying down more damage under these two players. It screens, picks himself up a sniper, gets the pick on the J Nova. I love it. CC with the double kill. Oh my god. Can he get the trip? Oh, hey, he almost got it there, man. This dude's popping off, bro.
Yeah, now he's sitting Supreme sitting at 23 and 14. He's got Paramore at 11 on the headphones right now as Overshield is up. King, is that King Blesser? King Lesser? 3 Lesser? Anyways, gets the Overshield. He's got the sniper and he's looking to put some damage here on dummies. He's got a 1v1 out on an island here. And he's got other members of Waystation coming in to flank behind the ball guy here in A. He's going to be looking to pick this up, but not enough time as they clutch out and get the 2-0 win here on Oddball.
Off the start, and if they can do that, they might find themselves in a good situation to get a pick and then take control of the map. But starting off with Calculator, laying down damage, gets the first kill onto J Nova to start the game off. We're going to see 2 down for Waystation right off the start. Camo is about to go into the hands of Calculator. He's going to pop it. We get wiped. Like I said, played it kind of like, you know, slow here at the start, but they took advantage quickly when they did get the damage. We're going to see a fight go down here at the double stacks, Manny, and that's already a few points on the board for both of these teams.
Yeah, you know, he was able to get the invis there, but kind of Waystation kind of pulled they pulled the emergency brake there. They just locked it down there on the C plat and just kind of slowly looked for invis and picked him off, and so that power weapon wasn't able to make a difference there. As we get wiped, it looked like they were in a really great spot to kind of take command of the game, as now we only have a 1 kill difference. We got Waystation in the back of C. Supreme not able to find him, but he kind of flanks through in control here, gets knocked down. That's 2 down for We Get Wiped, as now Waystation starts to kind of pull away a little bit, pushing towards a 3-kill lead, make that a 2-kill lead now. Back and forth here. Astro picking up the shock rifle and making it work, getting the guy in the back of the head from across the map there, not even paying attention. And he's looking in here for the next round of spawners here, as he's got another one over here on long haul, right through big door, picks it up. Nice double kill from Astro. Triple, let's go, baby. Over. Oh man, he wasn't gonna let him do it. He had a suspicion that he was on the stream. You know what I mean?
He could smell it coming, dude. He's like, no, I'm not peeking out. No, not today. I don't blame him, honestly, but well, Tropical's gonna go down after that massive play that he just pulled off there. Very good stuff coming out of him. 13-10. Waystation with the lead. Make that a 2-kill lead now instead of a 3. But I'm loving, you know, how these teams are actually playing the map. They're really actually moving around, it seems like, together. And there's going to be a pick right there onto King. That was actually, I think, Lestrave there that went down. And King Lesser from We Get Wiped. Still pretty close game, neck and neck here, man.
Yeah, neck and neck here. And yeah, I think we're kind of noticing it too here. You know, both teams are not really playing super aggro, or when they make their push, you just see the coordination between them. And it's just like a nice, refreshing thing to watch. You know, when you watch the mixed ones, it's always fun to watch when those moments click. But with these premades, you know, you're talking about these guys that probably are running ranked arena together, at least a little bit, maybe running in the 8s lobbies. So, you know, they kind of have a little bit more familiarity with their teammates. And, you know, I think that's just like the great part about just competitive Halo is just the teamwork and like the communication and staying connected and getting each other's crosses. Like, to be a successful team, you got to kind of be a little selfless, you know what I mean? You got to be doing what's right for the team. I don't know about you, but you know, that's kind of the people I always try to pride myself with when I play.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we see We Get Wiped taking the lead here back from Waystation. Lovely stuff coming to them, but they're going to hold this back area of long haul. Lestrave, though, he's going to try to play the back end here and flank himself. Doing a good job right now. He doesn't see anybody from We Get Wiped. Going to spot one, though, towards B. Picks up the kill right onto DC Mike. Trying to sniff this player out. It seems like on back Hydro, but it didn't seem like he picked that up. His teammate, though, they're going to like play off each other, maybe do a bait and switch here, it seems like, but actually they're going to fall back. I like the positioning coming out of here. They're not trying to put themselves out in the open because they know We Get Wiped right around the corner as a full stack, you know, and it's good stuff coming out of Waystation here.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, you can definitely see like the reasoning why you would push ahead for that kill, but they're playing really cautious and deliberate with their pushes and when they are putting themselves in a position that they can get shot. So a little bit of like tit for tat here as Astro, we already saw him light it up with a shock rifle earlier, and he says, "I have the hot hands, bring it to me." Oh, just inches away from taking off the head of the We Get Wiped member, but he's seeing him cross in here from control. He's got the sight lines already prepped, as one's still down for We Get Wiped, as they they start pushing in for May here. He gets into a 1v1, able to win with the last shot there. That was a nice pivotal battle as he maintains control of the shock rifle. And now he's got a teammate coming here to collapse on the last guy, the straggler over here at A, and they don't take the trade there. That's super crucial when you're talking about just a couple kill difference between these two teams.
Yeah, it's very, very close, man. I mean, I really couldn't tell you what's going to happen, like far as like the end result here, because they're fighting back and forth. We get wiped. They're only up 24-23 here, and they're playing top. I like this play style here coming out of both these teams. They're really hanging back. We get wiped, chilling on top A, bottom A, while Waystation have taken really, in my opinion, the good side of the map. You kind of want to have control of that gold area. It makes it, I feel like, a lot easier to control the map, in my opinion. But yeah, look at this. Waystation tried to push in as a team, but it seems like it didn't go the way they wanted it to. As King Elazar's taking down one with them, he's gonna hit the death screen. That's gonna be one down for each of these teams, and still neck and neck, man. 27-27.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen too many times where there was like 3 down for either squad. You know, they're really like paying attention to the kill feeds, how many they have up, and they're, you know, that's kind of dictating how they play. So definitely some great teamwork coming out of both of these squads as it's still neck and neck. We're reaching the second half of the Slayer on Recharge. This is the second map of the Season 9 Championship for the Contender Premade. Waystation with a record of 5-2 against We Get Wiped with a record of 6-1. And this is it, man. This is the season on the line here. And I think, you know, when you grind it out over the 9 or so weeks of a HRL season, you know, this is, you got two teams that really are coming out here with a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and really trying to get after it here.
I just want to say that the fundamentals of gameplay, like as far as the teamwork goes and the position, is pretty much top tier, honestly, for this league. I really didn't expect them to be as good as they were. I mean, this is the lower division, I do believe, because we have the Masters, we have the Challengers above this, and then Masters, and then the Champion League, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, this is really excellent stuff. This team, honestly, I feel like they're looking more kind of like a Challenger or maybe even a Master like level team.
Yeah, I think that's the nice part about, you know, catching the championship at the end of the season here. You know, if only we had, you know, a gameplay from this team earlier in the season. You know, I know a lot can happen over 9 weeks, and so, you know, I'm sure this team has really, I mean, come together here and clearly have worked on things in terms of, you know, getting better as a team and working together. And you know, now they're kind of at the, you know, the precipice of moving up to the next tier. And I think that's just the great part we have about setup with HRL is that, you know, it's a casual competitive environment where you can kind of get what you want. And, you know, if you want to go up into the higher divisions and get sweatier, then, you know, buckle up, they're there for you. But if you're just getting into the scene, HRL is a great place to go in terms of learning the game, finding a team, finding 8's lobbies, you know, learning the ins and outs. And it's been a great ride so far.
No, yeah, this is definitely the league where you want to be if you want to get into the competitive scene. You know, just you can, like, this is a place where you can, you know, there's really not, there's stakes to it, but they're not such high stakes where, like, you just come here, have fun, learn the fundamentals of the game, and work on them, like you said, as a team. And it's like, I mean, no really better way to do it, honestly. This is the only place that's really consistently, you know, throwing these types of things. I mean, the only Halo League I know of, you know, here for the, you know, the minor leagues, you know.
Yeah, essentially, I think that's a good way of thinking about it, you know. As we get wiped here, closing in on the final kills of this game here as they kind of almost sneakily take such a huge lead here as, oh, I'm so sorry, my apologies. I got a little pixelated on the screen there. I couldn't see the scoreboard for a split second. I didn't know what the deficit was, but it looks as if we get wiped here. They're just kind of gonna play it smart here. They know that the pressure is going to be on Waystation to make a little bit of a comeback here. And you know, when you have the lead with this few deaths left in Slayer, you know, it's kind of almost on you to, like, almost lose it rather than for the other team to kind of come in and win it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, we get wiped, you know, they could push out and potentially get kills, but, you know, why take the risk when you're already in the lead? You're up 4 kills. Look, you're getting some supreme damage right now as he gets a double kill on a J Nova and IAK. So that's going to be 3 down for Waystation. Not a good look, man, if you're trying to push this to a game 5, because you're going to let We Get Wiped go up 2-0 in the series here. And now Supreme back with that shock rifle once again in his hands. Can he pop off like he did once again? Does! Oh my God, takes St. Panthers to the grave to end it 50-42, and we get
Start
White
to
take
kick
game.
things off here with King of the Hill on Solitude.
Yeah, Super CC's on the screen. The guy that was popping off the last game is going to drop down bottom middle to rotate to Soda. Love the route he just took because he's going to pick up a kill on IK. So looking for his double. Can he snag it? Unfortunately, he does not. He was just there almost, but St. Pantera is going to push up for this bottom middle kill, looking for the one shot he just got. His teammate's going to happen to do that for him and make it a double. Ooh. That was very good teamwork coming out of We Get White. I'm sorry, not yeah. But Way Station here. Sorry, I got the teams mixed up. Look at St. Pantera. He is on the move, man. He's really right in the right moments here to take these fights.
Yeah, and he kind of had a position there where he could have gotten to the hill, and I'm sure his teammates telling him to push back out. And I don't really blame him. St. Pantera here is 1 kill away from a killing spree off of the rip, and that's just a great kind of momentum shift, and it kind of eases the tension for the rest of the team too. When you got one of your guys popping off, it kind of makes everything a lot easier, as he's still kind of making a flank here through LR, putting some damage into Supreme over here, who picks up the sniper, lurking around benches. He knows he's got a couple guys around here on Soda. As his teammates start to get some time, We Get Wiped ticking away. Supreme able to hit the snipe across the map into Flowers, able to put 2 guys one shot with the sniper here, but he's got basically 3 guys one shot at this moment. He's probably screaming on the comms to pick up these kills, as Way Station here kind of stuck in the back of yard here, trying to find a way out, as they're able to get the team fire there. 3 up for both squads, as J Nova looks to make a move over on top mid, but he gets picked off. 2 go down for each side, both battling here for the hill, as active camos on the timer here too, just about to come up.
Yeah, and Calculator down on the death screen. Man, everybody's dying, it seems like right now. There's no control. But that first hill, like you said, went into the favor of We Get White. We got a back-end tram here, hill. Oh, nice nade coming out of DC and Mike to take down St. Pantera there. But now he's going to rush in here. His teammates are in the hill. He's got a little bit of a split push here, but he's going to take some opposition from We Get White, but they're not going to be successful. Yeah, it was a nasty nade. And DC Mike getting some points on the board for his team here.
Yeah, he got the split there, and they almost kind of had the advantage, and 3 go down for Way Station for a split second, and We Get Wiped, just a little bit more of the same of what we've seen essentially from the end of that first oddball game we saw on Live Fire. From that moment and from that round 1, they kind of haven't looked back. They've gone full steam ahead, and it honestly hasn't been an easy battle either, too, as Way Station has really taken it to them, as 3 go down for a split second for Way Station on this push, as they're just trying to find an entryway to break the setup they have in back A. They might just say it's chalked here, as there's only a few seconds left for We Get Wiped to finish off this hill, but it looks as if Way Station's still going to make a challenge out of here, as St. Pantera makes a push in a yard. DC Mike gets a double kill, and 3 down for Way Station again, so that's essentially 3 straight pushes that We Get Wiped has been able to shut down. But Way Station here, they are in a kind of a better position here for the next hill, so maybe this is the spot where they kind of turn this game around here with the hill and dip.
Yeah, King, he's got the ledge up here, picks up J Nova for the kill, and this hill doesn't have a lot of time in it just yet. I mean, Way Station are really going to have to take map control, but they got 2 down. King is pushing in for the kill here. That's going to be another down for Way Station. They're just kind of like falling into hill, but they're split spawning themselves. They need to like kind of slow down and form as a team. That's going to be a killing spree for King, and he's back in the hill once again to get himself some points for his team. And yeah, I mean, look at We Get White. Got the setup that they need. Way Station are going to kind of funnel out, it seems like, by themselves. We do got 2 by themselves right there, but that's going to be a pick coming out of King again. He's got another player. It's Soda weak, and Manny, nice. This is just a dominant game coming out of We Get Wiped at the moment.
Yeah, it's just they're just baiting and switching there. They had 2 guys in hill, both looking at loop. You know what I mean? And they had their teammate in posters ready to get the other cross and the angle on it. So this is just like complete map awareness here. Able to pick up the spawners there, as pivotal 1v1 there in the hill, as Calculator comes in to try to clean things up. 2 up for Way Station, 2 up for both teams actually, as they both are vying for this hill time here down in dip, as they kind of have almost equal footing in it, but We Get Wiped has a little bit of an edge here, as we kind of take away to 3 minutes left in the game. we get wiped here. A 3-0, you have to imagine, is almost like shutting the door on this King of the Hill.
Yeah, man. If you get 3-0, it's very unlikely you get that fourth. I mean, it's very possible at the same time. I mean, they're gonna have to shift the way they're playing. You know, they're just like, look, you see over here, you got a player in backstram pushing through loop. He's fighting by himself. I mean, we got Waystation do have the heal over at Snipe, but it's quite interesting to see how Astro really lived through all that. I mean, honestly, he was fighting by himself for a long time, and that's, you know, not what you really want to do. I mean, you really want to work together here, and then I don't know what to say. Waystation are going to have to do something, though, if they want to extend the series here.
Well, luckily Waystation had a couple members pushing up that C ramp, and that's kind of really they saved Astro there, as Astro was able to pick up a double kill, 2 go down for we get wiped. And Waystation here, I think they're kind of starting to wake up just a little bit. You know, they're about to easily cap this one here without we get wiped even getting a foot in this hill, essentially. And we're talking about a 3-1 game. They're able to pick up the active camo. Queso picking up the damage, getting the perfect, and making sure his teammate can get the camo. And he picks up a double kill as well. Queso says, bring more chips, man. We got plenty of dip for the whole gang, as they're 3-1 right now. And he's in a really great spot. They got basically the back cafe here, and we get wiped. Looks like they're kind of doing a little bit of that cycling.
You know, they definitely are. I mean, they got a lot of time on this hill, you know, but a 3-0, man, I mean, this is just rough stuff if you're trying to bounce back in this game. I mean, you're really going to have to, like, hold a really nice setup. But we're going to see Astro go to the death screen. Calculator's putting him in his grave. Calculator almost gets the dub, but picks up the assist instead. That's going to be 4 down for Waystation, and we get wiped, taking no chances. They are fully in this and committed to winning this game. Manny, I don't know what more Waystation can honestly do here.
Yeah, Waystation, it's going to be a little bit of perfect Halo time. They do have a significant chunk on there. They just got to, oh, that's a pivotal 1v1 in the back of yard there. You're going to need a little bit more of those. They get the initial pick here. You got Calculator, who was one shot down here in truck, but he's able to regen and finish up the kill. So they're kind of going 1 for 1 here. But Waystation, now they're making the push. They get 2 down. I believe it's 3 down for we get wiped. And now they're in a spot here to kind of close this out, and we could be talking about a 3-2 game here. A little bit reverse sweep vibes are starting to creep in, I think, a little bit into the lobby.
I mean, there's more than enough time to come back in this. Waystation can fully push this to a game number 4 if they do, you know, choose to do so. I mean, it's all up to them. They just need to play the game they need to play, but that's going to be 2 down for them on the screen. We get wiped. They're trying to still, like I said, take no chances here. They're playing aggressively. Saint, though, trying to pick up one of those players from We Get Wiped. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do that or land the shots. But King making that sweet rotation over here to dip. Coming up behind a player of Waystation. Gets the back smack. Oh, and now we see the camo in the hands of DC Mike.
Yeah, DC Mike here. This is going to be pivotal. He decides to take the shots. He has a guy out in the open. Him and Supreme are the only ones up for the squad right now, as they're both pinching on Hill. What a great play, though. They were down numbers, but they made sure to take him out of Hill, because they know that this is, we're talking about the whole season on the line here for Waystation on this last hill here at top mid. And of course, it's going to be the top mid hill, which is like the hardest one to get here on Solitude, as both teams are flying at it. 3 up for both squads, as Waystation's Queso able to get out there, playing super ratty, picks up some time, but 2 go down for Waystation, 2 down for we get wiped. And yeah, it's just going back and forth at this moment, and you can kind of feel the aggression right now and there.
Yeah, you can. And now that like you said, there was the whole team of we get wiped getting wiped, and Waystation had that brief moment to take back map control, and they are doing just that. They're basically all on the same side here, fighting on the sniper side. King is going to get annihilated as he tried to push in. Unfortunately, going down. That's going to be 3 down for his team. Will the remaining members, Supreme CC, stay alive? He sure as heck will. Calculator, though, going to peek out from... Oh, my God. Gets annihilated by Jade Nova with the snipe.
Oh, he's going for another one.
Manny, this is just crazy, bro. Oh, my God.
3-3. Let's go. This is definitely this, I mean, we were sitting on lukewarm there for a little bit when it got to 3-0, and now things are really firing up. You got active camo here on timer as Astro's going to wait for it. They're able to get some time already on the next hill as they each trade blows. 3 up for both squads, 2 go down for Way Station, 2 go down for We Get Wiped. They're able to pick up the camo, and Astro here, we've seen him make big plays before. Oh, and Supreme shuts down the camo play with a double kill in a pivotal battle there on the hill. Able to still clean it out, Saint Panthera, as he's able to get the loot guy as well here. 10 assists for him. And honestly, that's across the board for Way Station. 3 members of the team in double-digit assists, with Astro leading the way of 26 slays, and they're cooking with oil now.
I really didn't see Way Station coming out so strong after they capped that hill. I mean, I didn't even see them really bringing it all the way back, and I was kind of doubting them, but man, have they shown up. I mean, they got a significant portion of time on the hill. Now they just need to calculate their next move, push together as a team. Queso trying to take down one member from We Get Wiped, but unfortunately, like I said, they're going to have to slow down here. They got to take this push slowly as a team. They're still kind of cycling. I mean, there's more than enough time to cap this hill. You do not, though, however, want to give We Get Wiped that advantage to get the hill time. That's the main thing. And if you keep cycling, you're just wasting time at that point. You're giving them all the momentum they need to cap this hill. And we're going to see actually 2 get wiped go down to the death screen. Way Station still trying to battle it here. Astrov all by himself. His teammate's going to follow up to the death screen with him. And this could just be the game, guys.
Yeah, 4 go down. Way Station, they know this is the last push. They have to full desperate this. I don't know if there's enough time for to even put a foot in the hill. And oh my gosh. Unfortunately for Way Station, it's all for naught with the 3-0 comeback here on Solitude.